Hi, thank you for joining me once again. June 22nd marks the beginning of Religious Freedom Week as designated by the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops. It starts on this day because that is the memorial of two martyrs, St. John Fisher and St. Thomas More, both executed in London in 1535. St. John Fisher was the Bishop of Rochester, and when Henry VIII sought to separate himself from the rest of the Church, from the unity of the Church, all the bishops of England capitulated to him, except St. John Fisher. He was imprisoned in the Tower of London and eventually beheaded. St. Thomas More was the Lord Chancellor of England. Now, when he took this job, he knew that Henry VIII would be what we'd call today a difficult boss, but he thought he could do some good. Eventually, he resigned his position, and because he too refused to take this oath acknowledging Henry VIII as the supreme head of the Church of England, he was imprisoned in the Tower of London for over a year. He was condemned at a trial based on perjured testimony, and he too was executed. Both these men died for the unity of the Church. They died for religious freedom, you could say. They died also defending the truth of marriage. And so it's appropriate that we start off this week of religious freedom remembering their bravery and their courage. It's important to remember that religious freedom, which is something we value so much as Americans, is more than just the freedom to worship. Yes, we have to have our freedom to gather and worship, but we also have the freedom to live our faith outside the sanctuary, to live our faith in the marketplace, to live our faith in the world, to be what Pope Francis calls missionary disciples. Many of our brothers and sisters in other parts of the world face fierce persecutions simply because of their faithfulness to Christ. As we journey through this week of religious freedom, let us pray for a respect for religious freedom in our country and throughout the world. God bless you all.